What is going on, guys? It's Justin, and in this video I want to talk about just some of the shit that's going on in WWE. In my last video for the No Way Out review, I didn't touch on the Brock Lesnar Triple H match that was announced for well, not even announced. It was Triple H calling out Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. And the thing that I don't get about this is they've had 2 months to build this storyline, and I know that Brock Lesnar only signed for limited dates to perform, but at the same time they could still have used Triple H to build this storyline instead of letting it go stale and then trying to rebuild it. And one way they've started to rebuild it was by having Paul Heyman on Raw last night. Paul Heyman is a genius on the mic. No one can say that Paul Heyman doesn't know about wrestling or doesn't have the it factor, because anything Paul Heyman says on the mic is pure genius. People hate on him for what he did in ECW by, not, paying talent or whatever, all the negative stuff that ECW people from the past had said about him. But at the same time, he developed a company on his own. He made major stars out of people that would become mega stars in the sports entertainment industry, and at the same time, he still stuck to what he believed. Paul Heyman is one of those people that, he says what he wants to say, regardless of what's going to happen, and that's why Vince is always, not so much tempted to have Paul Heyman on the show, because you never know what you're going to get from Paul Heyman. He's one of those people that he'll go off script and your whole show could be screwed. He's sort of like Ric Flair. Ric Flair does whatever the fuck Ric Flair wants to do. Paul Heyman is very similar to that. So that's how they're reestablishing this Brock Lesnar Triple H feud, was the mic genius-ness that was Paul Heyman and Triple H last night on Raw. They're not using Brock Lesnar right now to reestablish the storyline. They have his mouthpiece, Paul Heyman, doing it. And in my opinion, it might work, but at the same time, is Triple H going to beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? That's my problem that I've always had with all these stars returning, and I've said this numerous times before. They bring back these stars. These stars have an impact either by beating the stars that are there and, lowering their standards because these people leave right after the match, or they don't beat them, and the credibility of these stars coming back makes no fucking sense. Y'all get what I'm saying? Key example, The Rock, the John Cena build for WrestleMania. The Rock said, "I'm never leaving you guys, I'm here to stay." Where's The Rock now? We haven't seen The Rock since, I think, the Monday after WrestleMania. It just doesn't make sense in my mind why they do this and why they use older stars. I know it's for ratings, but at the same time, like I've said before, build your younger stars, because right now the WWE product is so stale because there's no younger stars that have been developed, and at the same time they're using stars from the past to get those ratings, and they're also working towards the 1000th episode of Raw, which is going to showcase numerous stars from the past. So if they can slowly progressively show stars from the past, they can build that Raw. But after that Raw, what happens? All those stars that we have all looked forward to seeing are not going to be there because they're stars that are on a one-night only contract. So, that's where I'm getting at when I'm talking about Brock Lesnar. He's a limited time wrestler. He's not there on a permanent basis. His match against Triple H, if he loses, he's lost to John Cena. He's lost to Triple H. What credibility would he have in the company losing to these two stars? And I think the only major other pay-per-view he signed for is WrestleMania. So if he loses to those two stars, and then let's just say out of the blue he goes against Taker at WrestleMania, I hope to God that Brock Lesnar does not beat Taker at WrestleMania. just so that Brock Lesnar gets a win. You know, I'm hoping that maybe he'll lose, he'll win over Triple H. He has his win, and then he can lose at WrestleMania, and everything will be fine because Taker's streak will still be there. It won't be destroyed by someone that's only there on a 4 or 5 show basis. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that's my opinion on the whole Brock Lesnar Triple H situation. Raw overall, Raw's weak. Like I've seen in numerous videos, people are saying that Raw's actually gotten worse, and I have to agree with them. You know, Raw's product, it's sort of like the WWE tries to fool the fans. They give them decent products, and then they'll give them shit for a while. And then all of a sudden, they'll give them a decent show, and everyone will get psyched up because this show's on, and then it's back to the same old shit again. And, you know, it's sort of like the WWE is using it as pawns because they're not feeding off of what the fans want. They're feeding off of what will make them money. And at the long run, they're actually, in my mind, losing money because the older fans are not paying attention. All the older fans are the ones that are jumping ship to UFC. And I understand that they're trying to be PG and family friendly, but at the same time, people that have stuck with them for all these years, why should we care about this product if you're not providing us with entertaining matches? And the ones that you do, you drop the ball on. It makes no sense anymore. And it's kind of sad when a TNA pay-per-view can do better than a WWE pay-per-view. And, you know, for years people have been bashing TNA and the product that TNA provides, but they're beating WWE. Plain and simple, their pay-per-views are better than WWE's. And it's sad to say, especially with a lot of the people on the TNA roster being ex-WWE stars. You know, maybe WWE dropped the ball on letting some of those stars go as well. I'm just saying. You guys let me know what you guys think about what I've talked about. Comment below. Catch you guys later. One love, mad love. Peace.